Hey yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Sorry for the current color, let me fix that. Turn on the studio light. Does that make things better? Probably not, but lighting sucks in my house, and you already know that. Hey guys, so you remember I bought that Kukri, right? I bought this Kukri from Amazon. It's a live one, and I said I was buying a trainer. Now, I just want to give you guys a little bit of I did some research on this because I wanted to know what the heck these two knives were in the back of the sheath, these two here. So this one here is supposed to be sharp. It's not, so I got to fix the edge on it, but that's not a big deal. I got a whetstone here. I'll just take it to the whetstone and clean it up. This is for doing like fine work. This is a bushcraft knife. Okay, literally it's a perfect bushcraft knife. If you think about it, you can whittle with it, you can chop with it because it's so front heavy, so you can bang away on a tree with it. I don't know about this one here because I don't know if it's full tang. It's really hard to tell without taking apart the handle and looking. For all I know, it could just be dovetailed, but you can chop with it, you can whittle with it, you can debark with it. You know, it's perfect for doing a lot of stuff. You could skin an animal with it. It would work. Now, this is for like finer things. Like let's say you're doing, like you're trying to fillet a fish and this big blade was too clumsy. You can come in and get started with this. Now, I mentioned there was a blunt one in here and like, I'm like, well, what the heck what's your purpose? Guys, this is a flint striker for like a ferroceram rod, or it's also a field maintenance thing. Your blade gets dull, you can sharpen it. You literally drag it across the blade, and it's a way to sharpen the blade just by dragging it across, and it catches too. And it freaking works because that got really sharp. So it's a field maintenance kit attached to your knife. That's pretty cool. I didn't know what those are for. I'm like, why would they give me two little throwing knives that are super light? They won't go anywhere. Turns out they're not throwing knives. They're maintenance and utility added onto your bushcraft knife. So that knife came in yesterday. Came in was it Monday? When did that knife come in? I think it was yesterday. Probably yesterday. So I was supposed to get the trainer, which arrived today at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, right on. So I get home, grab the box, open it up. I wasn't about to make this video because I was like, you know, they don't need to see another Kukri. Who cares about trainers? Like, it's just a piece of plastic. Open it up, bust open the box, take it out of the package and go, oh, cool. Here's the real one. Well, this is the 18-inch version. This is a 9-inch. You can sort of tell the difference in sizes here. This is you, and this is the guy she tells you not to worry about. This is the cold steel, and I thought, oh sweet, it comes with a sheath for training, and I'm like, but that's kind of whack. Like, look at the shape of the sheath. There's no way you can just draw that. You have to unbuckle it. I'm like, well, I could always just keep it at my side unbuckled for when I'm doing the training, until I unsheathed it and realized they sent me a live one. This is not plastic. This is cold steel steel. This is not the cold steel trainer that I ordered. This is also made in South Africa, which makes sense because it's a Kukri and that's where they come from. But this is the 18-inch version of that 9-inch version in cold steel's black on silver blade format, heavily greased, just like every other cold steel product I have. The cold steel tomahawk, the trench hawk, the cold steel barong. This is not a trainer. So I'm like, what the frig? So I went and checked my Amazon, and yeah, the Amazon link said it's a trainer. And I'm like, no, it's not. Super isn't. This is totally a live blade. There is no freaking way in hell I'll be training with that unless I keep the sheath on. But this belt hoop thing gets in the way, so I guess I could grab it like that and do the draws and the strikes, and then the strikes swing down and then boom. But like, I don't know, pretty cool. It's cold steel, so I know it's freaking durable. So my big question is this compared to the barong? Oh yeah, the barong is way longer. Who am I kidding? The barong is way longer. But these are both cold steel. I love cold steel items. I think I've shown you guys this thing before. I got the plastic version for training, but this here, this is like my favorite machete style from the Philippines, the barong, just because of how thick the blade is. It's just such a heavy, unwieldy, evil freaking cleaver. Like when I first saw this thing, I was like, yeah, that's my favorite. I want that. I want that. And this also has the belt loop where you can stick it on your belt and then draw it when you need it. Just like this guy. I wonder if this guy will fit fine in the holder I made for the barong. It will. I'm gonna print another one of those off, put that Kukri up there. And you can go back in your spot until you are needed, my friend. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, is printing off some mounts for the Kukuris. I'm not sure how the hell I'm gonna hang this one though, because this one, like, it has that big bulge in the back for the utility knives, right? Gonna have to come up with a solution for this guy. But I feel kind of dumb ordering 2 live units, and I didn't order 2 live units. I ordered a live and a trainer. The trainer was supposed to, I gotta figure out what the shit happened, because the guy, Tim, who taught us, it's called Bando, I believe it was. I believe that's what they called it. Bando is the martial arts style. And this is their weapon of choice. Bando drills, I believe is the name. The closest instructor is in London, Ontario, surprise, surprise. Beyond that, it's all America, USA, and southern USA. We're talking like Mexico border USA. That's a bit of a road trip to try and learn a new style. London's not too bad, it's only 5 hours away. I should see if Bloke wants to learn how to use a curved knife. Bring Bloke to martial arts training. I think he'd have fun, actually. Especially with the sticks and stuff like that. I think he'd have fun with the sticks, to be honest. Like, it's a blast. I have a blast. Everybody has a blast. Even on the weekend when we're doing the martial arts, I was doing stick stuff with an old guy, and he does, like, I can't remember what the heck he called it. He does some form of martial arts, but it's like lightweight stuff. And then he saw us doing the stick stuff, and he came over, and I pulled him over, right? Because my big thing was this weekend when I went to that martial arts that martial arts seminar with everybody there, was I didn't want to train with the guys I train with. When we did Tomahawk, I made sure to grab somebody who's never done Tomahawk, put them with me, and then that way there, I'm the one who has the experience. I can show them stuff and give them the edge over people who's never touched a Tomahawk before and didn't know how to manage it. That was my whole thing, was I wanted to be the guy to show somebody who didn't like it and show them all the fun you can have with a Tomahawk, which sounds pretty bad, right? Because like it's a killing weapon. But this is my life now, people. I eat, I work, I fight, I lift, and sometimes I pick up a camera and make a video. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitches. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm mixing up a little water. Because I'm freaking thirsty, boys. I'm a thirsty boy, boys. I trained with a younger guy. He was a black belt in some form of karate, but he's never really used weapons. So when he saw us doing stuff with tomahawks, he had to get involved, which sucks because while we were doing sticks, there was a group in the hallway that was doing, one side was doing kendo and the other side was doing, not kendo, bushido, and the other side was doing tonfa. And I was like, man, tonfa training could have been so much fun. I've never touched, well, when I was a kid, I made a tonfa out of a hockey stick I cut up after I broke the blade off the end. But like, that was about it. But it would have been nice to get some more tonfa training in, like proper tonfa training, learn how to twirl it, learn how to defend yourself with it. Because literally a tonfa is no different than a police's baton. Like, the slang word for it is nightstick. However, one thing I am damn happy about is, you remember I said I didn't pay for the buffet because there probably wouldn't have been any food there I could have eaten, and I would have just had roast beef. Well, Coach Chris went to the buffet and he said, what a disappointment. 30 bucks a plate, more like 10 bucks a plate. I'm like, why, how bad was it? He's like, there was spaghetti noodles, ragu like pasta sauce, another like a white sauce, like a fettuccine sauce, Caesar salad, and buns. That was supper. Carbs on carbs on carbs on carbs. What does your boy no longer want to indulge in? You guessed it. Motherfucking carbs, boys. So if I would have paid 30 bucks and that would have been the meal, I would have lost my shit. Because number one, the one operating the thing, Chris Marceau, from Marcel's School of Martial Arts. So Jeremy and I are outside and we're having a vape and we're talking about this upcoming tournament in Coburg for stick fighting and yos and apparently smashing stuff. Apparently they're having like break concrete block competitions and breaking wood with your fist competitions and with your face and all that. And I was more interested in going for the point sparring competition, mainly in the baston point sparring competition, you know, stick fighting, but not really. It's just connect with your opponent. If they don't defend with the stick and they take a hit, that's a point for you. That's a point for you. That's a point for you. And then we were talking about that, and he was giving me some pointers on it when Chris Marceau came outside and saw us vaping. And he's like, oh, that's a healthy habit. And of course, me, I can't keep my mouth shut. And I'm like, well, you know, it's a lot healthier than drinking, because apparently the night before he kind of tied one off at the Moose's Loose Lodge. So, and he's just like, yeah. And he goes to his car and does whatever he was doing in his car and goes back in the building. But it's like, screw you. Like, don't even talk about a healthy habit when you yourself are far from healthy. Like, frig off, butt. So if I would have went to that freaking dinner and saw carbs on carbs on carbs on carbs, I would have been like, huh, another unhealthy aspect. But the fact that he charged $30 per plate, and because I've worked at the Best Western, I know what that buffet costs per plate. And I know that's a $10 a plate buffet. When you order the $10 lunch special buffet for your hockey team, that is what they serve. Spaghetti noodles, a red sauce, a white sauce, Caesar salad, sometimes they include a garden salad, and buns. Why? Because hockey players need the carb load before they hit the ice. Why? Because they're out there giving her all. They need that glycemic energy, that glucose to really friggin' go. But when you're a bunch of martial artists who just finished the day, guess what you don't need? A bunch of carbohydrates. You need some frickin' protein. And Chris said that there was next, my coach Chris, he said there was next to no meat. There was probably ground meat in it, he said, but like you couldn't visibly see it. It was like they opened jars of ragu, poured it into a pot, brought it to a simmer, and put it on the table. And the same with the Alfredo sauce. So yeah, man, like I'm so happy I just came home and bought a rotisserie chicken and ate that, because I would have been so pissed off if I spent $30 on that dinner. And I was contemplating it too. Like, ends up that both Chris and Datu Hartman just said, yeah, this sucks, because apparently Chris didn't pay for his. He got refunded because all of the instructors got to have the supper for free, and he didn't know that, so they refunded him his $30. But him and Tim ended up taking off over to the Moose and had wings, because there's no way, like Chris said, he goes, I don't want to eat that after doing all the training we did during the day. I don't need to restock my sugars. I was like, yeah, I would have been pretty freaking upset too, bud. I would have been like, yeah, can I get a refund? This is bullshit. Like, I would have literally made a fuss. I've been like, what the hell is this shit? This is dumb. Like, pull up. But I should have went to pool. Like, that was my birthday, and I really didn't feel like going out, but I was supposed to go out with some friends, and then it turns out they canceled on me. And I didn't know because I left my phone in the truck all freaking day. Like, I literally left my phone in the truck all day. So I was supposed to go out that night. So that's why I told coach that, yeah, I'm probably just gonna stay home tonight and chill and get to bed early and whatever, because I was supposed to go out with some friends, and we were supposed to go and enjoy the night and do stuff and potentially get drunk. But see, like I told you guys, I don't drink all the time, but I do drink sometimes. It's one of those, do it in, what is it? Moderation is key. But with liquor, for me, moderation is like a very low moderation, like once in a while. But I ended up not going out, so I didn't end up going drinking. Like, I had like $200 in my wallet for going to the bar, and we ended up not going out. One of them had a friend come into town, and they were doing something or whatever. I don't know. He just said, I can't come. He goes, I'm sorry, man. I know it's your birthday and all, but, you know, something came up and I can't make it out. A friend came into town and we got some stuff to take care of. And I'm just thinking, great, somebody's going to get buried tonight, as a joke, right? No, that guy there wouldn't hurt anybody. He's such a pacifist. And then I messaged the other person we were supposed to go out with. No response. So I was like, all right, well, they're either ghosting me or they fell asleep. Turns out they fell asleep because they got back to me at like 3 a.m. while I was asleep. Oh, I messaged a couple other people, and everybody was like, oh man, sorry, we were told that everything got canceled because so and so and so and so. I'm like, that's, you know what, whatever, it's fine. Just then, now that I know it's canceled, that's good. So I ended up just staying home, and which was good, because I think I shot a video that night. Yeah, I did. I shot a video talking about the martial arts, and then I literally went to bed super early that night. I think I was in bed by like 11. I was pretty much zonked. My right hip has been giving me trouble since then. I don't know what the hell I did to it. I must have moved wrong during one of the things we did. And getting out of a chair now, even getting out of bed, I feel it like on the inside of like between your crotch and your inner thigh, that creased area. I feel the tension there, but then when I walk around and blood gets in there, the pain goes away. So I don't know what's going on, but I really don't care because it'll heal. That's what these meat suits do. They heal. So, well, yeah. So that's a fun time. That's a fun time. However, today was another warm one outside. When I went to work this morning, it was 4 degrees Celsius out, and coming home tonight, it was 8. Snowbank at the end of the driveway is going down so fast. It's just leaving. Do we have any grass in the backyard yet? Let's go step outside. Let me just put my booties on. Guess who doesn't need a jacket anymore? This guy. Unless it's raining. Doesn't look like it's raining. Oh, I smell like barbecue. So yeah, all the snow's melted off the fire pit. This grass is available. I don't feel so scared to walk back here now that Oreo's not around because there should be no dog shit. But even like this is all cleared. You know, I was talking about using the back door to get the bike out, saying how hard it would be to do, but I take that back. That's all cleared. I should come back here while this is all dried up and dead and start clearing this out. See, that's annoying. I don't eat pogos. Why is there a pogo box in my backyard? Son of a bitch. But yeah, I should definitely come over here, maybe grab a machete or something and just start hacking all this up and just chucking it in the middle of the yard so when I do my lawnmower I can mulch it into the ground or something. Just get rid of all this junk. Because if I can keep this low, I think there's rocks in there though. If I can kill all this off, that would be great. Yeah, we'll try and cut this all back. Not today, because I don't feel like it. But we will try and cut this all back. But yeah, the snow is going down. We can get to the fire pit now. No more snow underneath that tree. You can probably see the recliner back there by the fence still. Yeah, the chair is still back there, boys. Chair is still back there. All under there is clear. Here, check out the front yard. Even though I just showed you this on the video on Wednesday. I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. But I need to get a new window. Holy, this thing's bowing out. Look at that friggin' breach. It's like Amityville. But I also got to figure out how I'm going to fill that in. That's a death trap to the delivery guy because they don't pay attention and they come down and they cut across. I got to deal with that this spring. Maybe order a load of dirt and just feed it underneath or something. I don't know. If anybody has any ideas on how I should fill that without extracting the concrete, because that won't be easy, let me know in the comments below. Because remember, there used to be a slab right here that connected up to this slab right here that got overgrown. That one fell in because of the sinkhole. So we just broke it up and left it down there. All I needed was this V-path. But if that one goes and I got to fill it in, who's not to say another sinkhole doesn't form over there and then keeps going down the yard. So if anybody has any ideas on how to repair that, let me know without having to take out the cement. But yeah, like the front yard is pretty much clear now. Like we are pretty much clear now. So spring is here, boys. Spring is freaking here. And apparently so is junk mail. So that's great. What do we got here? Corporation of North Bay. Insurance company. Why are they mailing me? The bank. A flyer from Mark's. I'm not sure what the heck this is. Topper's Pizza. Well, I don't need either one of these two, but I probably do need the other three. So, right on. Anyway, I thought we'd go outside because I haven't been doing that in the winter. I haven't been going outside. It's been a while since I've touched grass, people. Oh my God, it's been a while since I've touched grass, and I just did, my goodness. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd show you Amazon's big screw up because I totally ordered a plastic trainer. I didn't order no metal freaking full-size Kukri. I wanted the trainer. Looks like I didn't get the trainer, so that's awesome. I'll have to go take a look and see if I can find the trainer now. Anyway, on that note, guys, I'm going to shut her down here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button. If you have any suggestions on how I can fix that sinkhole out there without having to lift up that super heavy chunk of concrete or break it up and re-pour it, let me know in the comments below. I do have some plans this summer to do some concrete pouring. I've been doing some research on how to like pour a concrete slab properly. It's going to require me, I want to make a spot in the backyard where the fire pit is, but I want to make it where it's like a 12 by 12 cement pad, and then I want to build something around it with a canopy, but like metal style, so that I can have a campfire sit underneath the canopy that has vent holes in the top for the smoke. So if it's raining out, we're not supposed to have fires in the rain, mind you. Why, I don't know, but we're not supposed to. Probably because usually when it rains, it's super windy. But I'd like to make something like that where I can also run like a forge, or like, yeah, forge for smelting. So I can melt down all these bags of aluminum cans, and that way get some aluminum ingots out of them for making like sand casts and aluminum training equipment for the club, and just some fun stuff for myself, like maybe an aluminum kukri trainer. we'll We'll make a mold of the live friggin' one, and we'll just pour an aluminum cast and swing that sumbitch around. No, I'll probably do the blade and then put a dovetail on it, or maybe make it full tang and then put a handle on it or some shit. I don't know. We'll figure that out on another day. Anyway, guys, until next time, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.